How are you all tonight? Does anyone have any favorite types of magic they might like to see tonight? Make some money.
Yeah, right.
Disappear or appear, sir? Well, actually, if I could do that, I probably wouldn't be here. I will try a few effects using, you want to see some money things. Are you a gambling man, sir? Good. I just happen to have one of the oldest gambling tricks known to man. Here it is. I know it doesn't look like much. This is what's known as the on the barrel hit. You may have heard of the 3-card Monte before. Have you heard of that? Have you heard of the old shell game? Have you heard of that one? This is even older than that. This used to be done by pirates on board a pirate ship. It used to be called on the barrel head. They'd use a barrel, a piece of string, or a piece of rope. This is the Beverly Hills version. I use a gold chain. You see, it's very well trained. Now, before we do this, I want to tell everybody right from the outset, this is an expose. What that means is you can't win. This is about gambling, so if you ever go to a gambling casino, you will hopefully understand the psychology of gambling. You will never gamble after tonight. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you is don't feel bad if you don't win, because that's just the way this is set up. So we call it entertainment here. We feel at Magic Island that you should have an educational experience as well as being entertained. Now, speaking of entertainment, they don't allow me to use real money. So what I brought with me tonight, I have some money from the realm, around the world. This is kind of a continental show. I have some coins. I'm going to give you one, sir. I'm going to give you an English penny. You can just leave it there for now, or you can examine it, make sure there's no mirrors or trapdoors. For the lady here, a Chinese coin. For you, sir, the big bucks, a half crown. Here I have an Irish coin for you. And last but not least, here is a half penny for you. That leaves for myself this half crown. All right, now we're going to try a little gambling. Pay close attention. If you ever see this done in the street in New York, you'll be able to follow this. You'll never be fooled again. What we do is we make a pattern with the chain. It's a 50-50 bet. These are the two spaces we're talking about. These two don't count. And I want this lady here to make sure the whole time that I always pull the chain away from right here, okay? That will be your job. That doesn't have anything to do with it. Now let me show you what it's like to win and what it's like to lose. I made this side catch. To win with this bet, you want your finger to be in the loop that will catch. So if you would put your finger right there, sir. This is how it is when you win. You see how his finger caught? All right, take your finger out. If he had chosen the one that is on the other side, if you would, sir, put your finger right there. This is what it's like when you lose. Oh, you saw that I was pulling it from the same place, didn't you? Good, all right. So now you know what it's like to win or lose. What I have to do is go to this gentleman here. I have to say, sir, I'm going to stay one step ahead of you. I will wager these 2 English coins against your half penny that you can't guess which one is going to catch. Go ahead, make your choice, sir. See how well he did. This one. So go ahead, put your finger in there. See how well he did. No, you should have chose the one that's on the other side. Are you ready? I'll try it. Okay, can you reach over? All right. Which one is going to catch? Oh, think positively. Go ahead. Which one? That one there. Hold your finger. Let's see how well she did. No, you should have chose the one on the other side. We'll try it again. People start to get a little frustrated. This gentleman here, you've got the big bucks. Go ahead, sir. All right, let's see how well he did. No, you should have chose the one on the other side. Now, by this time, people are starting to get a little ticked off, you know? So what we have is called a shill. You know what a shill is? You're going to be the shill. That means it's somebody I know in the audience, but we don't know each other. But I'm going to let you win. Because if somebody wins, then everybody hopefully will start gambling and throwing their money away. So I'm going to show you that you can win. I'm going to actually help you out. So which one is going to catch?
This one.
That one there. I said I was going to help her. I was going to let her win. So I'm sorry, but you should have chose the one on the other side. But you still won anyway because I let you. Let's give her a round of applause. All right, now that you see that you can win, what I'm going to do is now double the odds. Instead of just 2, I'm going to make 4. I'm going to make 2 on this side and 2 on this side. You now have double the odds. 1 will catch here, 1 will catch here. If you even get 1 out of the 4 correct, you will still win. Let me show you what I mean. If you would put one finger there, sir. And if you would put one finger right over here, I know it's a long reach. Watch, you see how they both caught?
Right.
All right, you can take your fingers out. If you had even gotten one of those right, unfortunately we weren't betting that time, so I'll have to borrow some money back. I hope you don't mind. Whoops, that's all right. We'll give you a coin and you a coin, sir. I'm going to make the pattern exactly the same. Remember, if you even get 1 out of the 4 right, you will still win. So I will wager, sir, you pick one from this side and you pick one from this side, and I will wager my millions. Those two, are you sure? Pay close attention. This is for the term, watching your money slip through your fingers actually came from this. It's really, you want to change your mind? I'll give you a chance. They're going to stay with it. Watch carefully. Isn't it just such a... Anyway, you lost, and we're going to round it up now. Are you two, who's married in this front row here? You are? Good, all right. You gamble together? Or borrow my money back?
Once in a while.
Good, all right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you if you would put one finger in this side, and sir, you put one finger in this side. Watch carefully. If I pull the chain, you can see both fingers are cut, right? If you're lucky and you remove the correct finger, the other finger will catch. So I want you to decide between the two of you which finger to remove, and I'll wager all this treasure, this bounty of coins, that you still can't get it right. Who's going to take their finger out?
I'm doing so great, you keep yours in.
All right. Now you should have left your finger in. Don't ever give him your money to gamble with, okay?
Good idea.
So what do you think so far, folks? Nothing. That's all right, because what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you the psychology behind this, so when you go to Las Vegas, or even if you're on the street in LA or New York, you'll be able to follow this. So pay close attention, because it's psychology. As with all good things, especially gambling, all it is psychology. Are my fingers caught inside the loop? It'd be a great trick if I could hold the chain from the outside without holding my fingers in the loop, but it doesn't work that way. Watch carefully. A simplified version of the pattern. If you would, sir, put your finger right there. Watch carefully. Now take your finger out. Now we wait for a beat. Give you time to think this over for a minute. Now, sir, if I was to ask you now, which one of those two is going to catch? Knowing everything you know about this swindle so far, which one would you choose? And I'll wager all this, you still can't get it right.
Country boy, it's still this one.
See, I told him in the beginning, never be led into it and always pick the one on the other side. And yet he still took the one. Give him a round of applause anyway. He's been a good sport. Now, you might have guessed by now, all it has to do with is the chain. If you take a piece of chain, you may have played cat's cradle or something like this. Watch carefully. You take a piece of chain, you wrap it around your fingers. The idea is, how can I get the chain to melt right through the center of my hand without going over the top? It's impossible, but I'll show you how it works. Watch carefully. Are you watching to make sure I'm... Okay, watch. See, it goes right. You're not easily impressed. I can we'll try it again. Watch, a double loop of chain. The hand goes in one time, a quick turn to the left, another loop around the wrist, you pull right through, and it melts like air. And yet, may I borrow a solid ring from someone in the audience? I'm going to actually, you seem a little frustrated with this. All right, I'm going to put this, oh, this is a beauty too. Better be careful with this. All right, I'm going to place the ring onto the chain. If you would hold one thumb straight up in the air, right like that, and I need someone over here to hold another thumb. The idea is if, oh, we got it crossed, has to be parallel, very important part. If the ring is on the chain, the only way you can get the ring off is you can slide it over this end. You can slide it over this end, or you can cut the ring or cut the chain. Can you think of a way to melt the ring right through the center of the chain without sliding it over that end, sliding it over that end, cutting the ring, or cutting the chain? Can anybody think of a way? Well, you obviously didn't read the book that I read, because there is a way. I'm going to show you how it's done. Lift it up nice and high. All you need is a little slack. You take this end around this thumb. You take the outside chain around this thumb. Leaving the chain on the thumb, you bring the ring back to the center, and it drops right off. Thank you. The lady with the ring, here you are. No, it's back on the chain. Give her a round of applause for helping out with that. So I got such a good crowd here. I'd like to ask you, does anyone have any favorite types of magic they might like to see tonight? Card tricks. I just happen to have a pack of cards.
Oh, very good.
I must be psychic, ladies and gentlemen. Here are the cards. I'm going to show you all the cards so you can see they're all different. No two cards are alike. This is the kind of magic pack of cards you could buy in any magic store. Anyone play cards here in the front row? Does anyone shuffle in the front row? Good. Go ahead, give them a shuffle. I was going to say if you don't want to, I'll shuffle for you. I'm going to try what's called a little bit of sympathetic magic. You know what sympathetic magic is? This lady right here down in front? Have you ever heard of that before? Sympathetic magic. That does not mean if I don't get the trick right that you feel sorry for me. What it is it originated in the Caribbean or Jamaica. They used to have a voodoo doll. They would take the doll, they would stick pins into the doll, and then 100 miles away, a guy would get a heart attack. Have you all heard of that? Would you like to see something like that tonight? No. Well, then I won't be doing that trick after all. But I will try, without bringing the voodoo doll out, a little experiment using cards in sympathetic magic. Now, sympathetic magic means, it's called voodoo down in the Caribbean. Here it's sympathetic. It means that one object can influence another object. So I'm going to ask this lady right here, I want you to go ahead, select any card that you feel psychically drawn to. I know it's tough, but
Oh, it is.
get rid of all those things that have been bothering you, all those household problems and day-to-day cares. Yeah, just get rid of them and psychically just drop your finger on any card. Go ahead.
And let you see what I'm doing?
It doesn't make a bit of difference. The Ace of Hearts. She has chosen the Ace of Hearts. Go ahead, pick up the Ace of Hearts, show it to everyone so they can all get a good look at the Ace of Hearts. Can you all remember it? She chose the Ace of Hearts. I had a feeling she would, but we'll go into that later. What I'd like you to do is, what is your name?
Joyce.
Joyce. I had a feeling her name was Joyce. Joyce, go ahead, sign your name right across the front of the card. Nice and big in big block letters so you can recognize it as being your card. Well, she's putting her last name, too. I like that.
In case there's another one.
All right. You just leave that there. Joyce, you have to not only remember the Ace of Hearts is being your card, but you have to remember that you signed the face of the card and you didn't sign the back of the card. That's very important because I am going to now find a card for myself that will act in sympathy with your card, and it will be a little different because I'm going to sign the back of mine. But I need to know, what month were you born in?
September.
September. What part of the month? The beginning, the middle?
The 10th. Close to
Little numerology here. Let me just concentrate for a moment. All right, I think I've got the right card. I'm now going to take a card out that will act in sympathy. Watch this card very carefully. I'm going to leave it right like that. The difference, again, I am going to sign my card on the back. My name is Mark, for you people who are interested. I put some little voodoo symbols right on the corners here. It always helps out. If you put the voodoo symbols on the card, you can make sure that you can recognize it later. I mean, what a mess, right, folks? All right. Joyce, it's very important. You remember your card is signed on the front. Mine is signed on the back. So mine's on the back. Joyce's card is signed on the front. If you would hold your hand flat on the table here, sir. I'm going to put both cards this way. Right on the gentleman's hand, right like this. What I want you to do, sir, is put your middle finger, or better use the index finger. The voodoo is pretty strong tonight. That's good. All right. Go ahead, move the finger around a little bit on top of that heart, right like that. I want you to chant the magic word, Lombalaquedo, Lombalaquedo. Go ahead.
Lombalaquedo, Lombalaquedo.
Can you feel a psychic energy at work? If the sympathetic magic worked, go ahead, lift your hand. If it worked, what will happen is the signature will leave my card, and it should end up on the back of Joyce's card. Let's see. Voodoo. Thank you. Well, this gentleman here, you didn't really get to get in on the card trick, did you, sir? Would you like to get in on one? Good, all right, because he's been sitting here, he's watched all of this so far. So let's give the gentleman what's called a little card trick. Go ahead, sir. Take any card that you feel happy with. Show it around to the entire audience, especially the camera that's right there in the back. Can you all remember it? Good. I want you, sir, to put it halfway, right in the middle of the deck, right in there. I said this would be a little card trick, so watch carefully. This is for you. What's your name, sir? Ward, watch carefully. The cards, if I chant Lombalaquedo, as you can see, all the cards have now shrunk to half their size, except for your card. Is that it? Thank you, ladies. I'm going to try one more real quick here just to keep the interest up here. Do you all believe in ESP? Do you believe in the powers of the mind? Do you, huh? Yep. You do now. That's good. All right, good. I'm going to try a little experiment here. 2 packs of cards, one being red and one blue. Can you all see the subtle difference between the 2 packs of cards? Red, blue. I always ask. It helps attention build up. Now this lady in the blue dress, did we plan anything tonight?
You.
No. I didn't ask you to say anything. You have a free mind, so to speak?
Yeah.
All right, if I was to ask you to take one of the 2, the red or the blue, which would you take?
The red.
Take the red pack, put it somewhere I can't possibly get near it, all right?
Nor can I.
The red pack, or the blue pack rather, will go right up here in plain sight. Right like that. I'd like to have you, sir, watch the blue pack of cards like a hawk, all right? Don't take your eyes off the cards. Make sure no ropes come down, no trap doors open. That'll be your job. All right, now, This lady in black with the silver shoulders here. Do you know the lady with the blue dress on?
Yes, I do.
You do. You're good friends?
Good acquaintances.
Do you ever have telepathic things happen between the two of you, where one
No.
person? Never? Well, this will be a first for you. You'll love this. All I want you to do is imagine, if you would, a pack of cards, much like that pack up there. Can you see some cards in your mind? All right, it's kind of, you seem like you might be having some trouble with this. Have you ever counted sheep before?
No.
No. Well, that won't help anyway, but let me put it this way. Just in your mind, choose a card that you happen to be happy with. Any card at all except the Joker. Have you got one?
Yes, I do.
Is there any way I could know the name of that card?
I don't believe so.
She doesn't believe so. We didn't plan anything. It's a free thought, right? All right, she has one thought in her mind, one card out of 52.
Are you sure this is getting you
No. We didn't plan anything. It's completely on the level. Otherwise, it'd be kind of a dumb trick to do. You know what I mean? So you have the thought in mind? All right, I can't change a thing. The cards are there. The cards are over there. I made a sort of a prediction. You all know what a prediction is? Go ahead. What's a prediction?
Where you say something in the future is going to happen.
That's right. If I get this right, this could be the luckiest night of my entire life. I will be on the National Enquirer next week. I hope I get it right. If I don't get this right, we'll just chalk it up to psychic research, okay? Kind of like Shirley MacLaine. Is that all right with you? All right, when I snap my fingers, I want you to yell out the name of the card nice and loud so everyone can hear it right now.
Ten of spades.
Ten of spades. Incredible. The very card I predicted she would choose during the show tonight. Thank you. Want to see some proof, or are you happy with that? These people in the front are going. All right, this lady, would you step right up here? Let's make a little room for her. Bring the cards with you, if you would. It's the grand finale, so we'll let the tension build. Ten of spades, ten of spades. Do you know what the ten of spades looks like? And what's your name? Kathy. I had a feeling that her name was Kathy. I can't believe this. We're going to go through the red pack she's been holding on to. We're going to look for the 10 of spades. So if you see it, just go ahead and yell out, I see it! I see it! Nice and loud so that everyone can hear you. Did you see it anywhere in there, Kathy? You did not. Go hold the door. Now let that tension and suspense build to a fever pitch. Nowhere in there, is it? Good, that's good. Don't worry about it. Watching like a hawk, sir? You looked over here for a minute. All right, we will now take this pack. It's been sitting in plain view. Watch this part very carefully because people accuse me of doing sleight of hand. This is already done. It's sleight of mind. Take the packing very carefully. Remove the cards. Silence, please. We'll go through the cards. Look for the 10 of spades. Do you see it? It's right near the top. It's kind of hard to miss. Because as you can see, there is one card that I placed into the blue pack before I was even born. 10 of spades. Wow. Kathy, a round of applause. Pretty lucky guess, huh? Good. She's impressed. I'm kind of depressed, but that's all right. We'll get on with that. Well, I hope I've given you all some things to think about tonight. Kathy certainly gave me some things to think about tonight. Have a good evening here at Magic Island. Thank you very much.